If you're selling on Amazon, you know the struggle. It's not just about having an incredible product, it's about getting people to actually see it. So today, we are diving deep into Amazon SEO. This is the playbook for taking your product from the digital back shelf all the way to a top search result.
First, let's just frame the core problem, because it's something every single seller runs into, and it's why so many otherwise amazing products just fizzle out.
Does that hit a little too close to home? You've done all the hard work, you've sourced a fantastic product, you've crafted the listing, and then nothing. Just silence. It's an incredibly common and, honestly, a super frustrating place to be.
And here's the cold, hard truth of it. Amazon isn't just a store, it's a sprawling digital continent, packed with millions and millions of other sellers. So if you don't have a clear map guiding customers straight to you, your product isn't just lost, it's basically invisible. Invisibility is the default setting.
But there is a way to become visible. There's a way to send up a flare and cut through all that noise. It's called search engine optimization, or SEO for short, and it is your single most powerful tool for getting discovered.
So, what in the world is it? Put simply, Amazon SEO is just the process of fine-tuning your product listings so they rank higher when people search. It's the art and science of turning that invisibility into visibility.
And like any good strategy, you have to start with a rock-solid foundation. For Amazon SEO, that foundation is all about one thing: keywords. Seriously, everything else we're going to talk about today builds right on top of this.
This right here is probably the most critical mindset shift you can make. You have to stop thinking like a seller and start thinking like a customer. What are the actual words they are typing into that search bar? Your whole strategy depends on figuring that out.
And that brings us to a really important strategic choice. You've basically got two types of keywords. First, you've got your short tail keywords like shoes. The search volume is massive, but the competition is absolutely brutal. Then, you've got long tail keywords like vegan leather brown loafers. They're super specific. Fewer people search for it, sure, but the ones who do, they know exactly what they want. A winning strategy uses both.
Okay, so you've done your research, you've got this great list of keywords, now what? Where do you actually put them? Well, it's time to build a product listing that is specifically engineered to be found.
Think of your product page as having 4 key zones. Number 1, the title. This is prime real estate. Your most important keywords have to go here. 2, the bullet points. These need to be snappy and screened by me by highlighting benefits. 3, the description. This is where you can get more detailed and weave in those secondary long-tail keywords. And finally, your images. They have to do the selling for you.
And speaking of titles, here's a pro tip, and this comes directly from Amazon. Try to keep your titles under 60 characters. Why? It's all about mobile. A huge chunk of sales happen on phones, and longer titles just get cut off. A short, punchy, keyword-rich title makes sure your customer sees what matters most right away.
And please, please do not sleep on your images. They are a massive part of your SEO. When you follow these best practices, like using clean white backgrounds and showing multiple angles, it does more than just look good. It actually improves your conversion rate, which is a giant signal to Amazon's algorithm that you've got a winning product.
All right, I need to give you a huge warning here. It is so tempting to just take your list of keywords and cram them into every available space. This is called keyword stuffing, and it is a terrible idea. Not only does it make your listing sound like it was written by a robot, which customers hate, but Amazon's algorithm will actually punish you for it. The golden rule is simple: write for humans, but optimize for the algorithm.
So, we've covered everything the customer sees. But you know, some of the most powerful SEO work you can do happens completely behind the scenes, in places a shopper will never, ever find.
This is where you get your secret advantage. See, beyond the visible stuff, Amazon gives you these back-end fields for keywords and for something called image alt text. They're totally invisible to shoppers, but the search algorithm sees them perfectly. This is the spot where you can add synonyms, common misspellings, even foreign language terms that just wouldn't fit naturally in your description.
And finally, let's talk about one of the most powerful and honestly most overlooked SEO levers you have: your price. Think about it. What's Amazon's #1 goal? It's to sell products, period. So when your product is priced competitively, more people buy it. That sales velocity sends a massive signal to the algorithm that your product is a hot item, and that directly boosts your rank.
Phew. Okay, that was a ton of information. So let's take a breath and boil all of that down into a really clear, simple action plan that you can start using on your listings today.
Here it is, your roadmap to higher rankings. Number 1, master your keywords, both short and long tail. 2, build a compelling listing that speaks directly to a human being. 3, use professional, high-quality images, and don't forget that alt text. 4, maximize those hidden back-end keyword fields. And number 5, price your product competitively to drive sales. You master these 5 things, and you'll go from being invisible to being unavoidable.
But remember, this isn't a set it and forget it kind of thing. Getting to the top is only half the job. Staying there means constantly testing and tweaking. So with your newly optimized listing ready to go, what's the very first experiment you're going to run? Are you going to test a new title? A different main image? Because the real key to long-term success isn't just optimization, it's constant evolution.